everybody? Welcome back. Happy Monday. Happy week. Here we are yet again. And you got this. You got this. You got to believe that it's going to be a good week, a good day. But most importantly, you got to believe in yourself. That's the most important. If you are struggling, or if you know somebody that is struggling with alcohol addiction, mental health challenges, or all of it, reach out to FHE Health and their Shatterproof program for first responders. This program saved my life, people. I would not be here right now talking to you unless I went through Shatterproof. The inpatient treatment is state of the art. Trust me, you will not regret if you are suffering coming to Shatterproof. Links are in the show notes. So as you go about your day this Monday, I want you to think of this. I want you to think of balance. What do I mean of balance? Now, are you truly balanced right now? Balance is doing what you need to do as far as work, professional obligations, while making time for what you want to do. See, as a young cop, I was always signing up for the overtime and all this other stuff. Hey, you could probably relate. You're raising a family. It's expensive to live, especially now. Food is hot. You got bills to pay. I get it. But at what cost? At what cost? You see, I know what you're thinking. I have to buy my kids all this stuff, or I have to do this, and I have to work all this stuff. I have to get the overtime. I'm not saying that's not important, but trust me, the relationship, the time with your kids and wife, that's more important. Nobody's going to care that you worked your ass off and now you have a new F-150, a Raptor or whatever they call them. They're going to care about you. They're going to think about the times you missed everything for the sake of the almighty dollar. And again, I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. Making OT is great. Time and a half, whatever we want to call it. Having a little extra dough can ease some stress. But I urge you to have balance with that. Your kids are going to grow up quick. And before you know it, they're going to be out of the house. You don't want to be like me and go, where the hell was dad the last 10 years? He was doing all this work. He was always busy, never really had spend time with us that we needed. And I'm speaking from example, not that I'm a horrible dad or a horrible parent, but I understand what it's like to have a young family, being a young marriage and doing what you have to do. All I'm saying is, what are your priorities? And maybe you don't need to run out and buy that new car. What are your spending habits? Maybe you need to cut back on stuff so you don't have to sign up for every overtime shift that comes down the pike. What is important? What's your priorities? It should be family and kids first. Job second. Well, first of all, let me back up. God, you, family and kids, wife, all that stuff. Work should be at the bottom of the list. I'm not saying blow off your work, but don't be like me and put work in front of everything. Just don't do it. You got to have balance. Balance not only includes spending time with the people you love, like kids, wife, spouse, whatever. It also includes taking time to take care of yourself. Eating fast food every night when you're at work is not going to cut it anymore. Well, I don't have time. Nothing's open. Okay, here's an idea. Why don't you meal prep? Why don't you make your lunch, bring it to work with you, healthy stuff instead of the garbage that you're finding at convenience stores? Again, that's the balance I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. This isn't rocket science. Start doing it. All we have is time, folks, and it's not guaranteed. There's a pretty good chance, at least I hope, that the sun will rise tomorrow. But it's just hope, right? It might not. All we have is time. And when you really think about it, we don't have much time. Like I said, use your time well. Balance your life out now. Before you know it, it's going to be gone. Fini. Gone. See what areas of your life where you could trim out stuff. Maybe the 4 hours of binge watching Netflix or Hulu. Maybe you can just get rid of that and do something with your kids. Get off your phones. All right. Take a walk, go on a hike, bike, do whatever. Balance. Balance. That's what it's about. Stay tuned for this week. We got a great show in store, great guest. You're going to love him. Retired cop doing amazing work. They're going to love them. And if you want to reach out to me, please, CJEvolution.com. That's my website. You'll see on my social linked up. Reach out to me. I promise I'll return your message. And if you know anybody who wants to be a guest on the CJEvolution podcast, DM me, shoot them my way. Hell, maybe you do. Let's chat. Go out there, conquer your day, and please be safe.